What's going on, everyone? It's time to do a drama thriller biopic for a change. It's been a while since I did something like this type of film, and this is definitely a film that's targeted towards award season and Oscars and all that. It's probably going to win like 10 of them because this film is really well done. Oppenheimer. Well, first off, I just wanted to say I went and saw this at the 70 millimeter IMAX experience and for 3 hours. It's a 3 hour film, and boy, was it worth it. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it watching there. My brother got tickets like last second, so we're second row from the front looking straight up, but boy, didn't really matter. It was a really well done and definitely the way it should be seen. It was shot with IMAX cameras and everything, and it's Christopher Nolan, the modern Steven Spielberg of filmmaking. So I'm not surprised that's how they did it. So Oppenheimer is the story of Oppenheimer, the guy who basically developed the atomic bomb, the big one and little one and big one or whatever, the ones that went this is the precursor to the Hiroshima bombs and stuff. He's the one who came up and proved to the world that this can actually happen. And yeah, so the first half of this film is him defying all expectations and people and stuff because one of the guys, an American, brings over Oppenheimer from like Germany, and he works with them to make this bomb and make it happen. And so he gets a specific clearance and stuff to come and to work on it in this U.S. And as he's doing this, he develops obviously a relationship, has a family while he's here, and yeah, you see a lot of that and all the tensions it brings with like being social and stuff like that. He talks to Albert Einstein about things, and everyone's skeptical of it and stuff like that. So he sets out to do it, and it really consumes him. And you really feel it. The way they edited the film, so like they'll be talking about certain like atoms reacting with them, and you'll see little snippets of them actually like a way of showing it actually working and stuff like that, which I thought was very clever and really well done. Also, some of the parts, the more serious parts, are in black and white in this, and it looks so well done in that it looks exactly like it came from like the time period it came from, the 40s and 50s and stuff like that, and definitely suits it a lot more. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. The second half is more about like the hearing of should he have a clearance in the Americas. People started accusing him of stuff, and there's a huge fallout about that, and that's a more controversial aspect of the film. And yeah, it really drives home. And like to be someone to go through something like that must have been brutal. And overall, I really enjoyed this film. I love biopics and things like that. Those are the ones the artistic merits to those type of films, especially if the time and efforts put into them, and really everything is analyzed and really well done. I'm all game for that, and I can see that a lot. Christopher Nolan's work is usually pretty good. He's the guy who did the Dark Knight franchise. He also did like Interstellar, Tenet, Dunkirk, Inception, a whole pile of other films. But this film was released actually July 21st, 2023, and is written and directed by Christopher Nolan. So, yeah, and it had a budget of $100 million, and boy, it looks like it. And just overall, the whole cinematography, acting, and even the music really moves you through the story, and everything was spot on, really put on. I haven't seen a film that moved me the way this one did in a long time. I think it was the last time I had this experience watching the film was probably like the King's Speech, or the first time I watched Babette's Feast, and it captivates me, and it just moved me through the story, and it didn't feel like 3 hours, and it just kept going on. And I don't know if it's the style that I saw it in or just like the film in general, but I definitely captivated me, and I made me appreciate filmmaking so much more. I love it when something like this just comes in. I went into this blind too. I never saw a trailer. I didn't watch any reviews for it or anything, and was just blown away by it. And I really like that. And this is one of the main reasons why I watch so many movies and stuff like that, because you never know what you're going to expect, like coming in. Like, I'm always skeptical when it comes to dramas and stuff, because if it's not done right, it's just straight up boring. But in this case, it was done perfectly, moved me, and overall it was very captivating. There's nothing wrong with it, I think. So I'm going to give this film a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. But I can see some people not liking either the pacing of the film, because it slows down and then it picks up, slows down, picks up. So the way it's paced, it might be a little off-putting to some. Also, it's the editing is very quick snippets and stuff like that, especially in the first half, and you really get the sense of that. But they have a lot to cover in the 3 hours. So the book it's based on is like this thick or something like that. So they have a lot to do. And overall, I think they did a great job at captivating and trying to make it as realistic as possible and as much to truth to it as they could in a cinematic way. And I really enjoyed that. I think this film is fantastic. Like I said, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, and I think everyone should definitely check it out and give it at least one go, because it's rare for movies to be like this. But like this is why I love film and movies in general. Is how you can movie like that. It's quite the art form, and it definitely will be deserving of all the awards it's probably going to get this year. This is definitely one of the best movies I've seen in some time. So yeah, make sure you check it out. It's in theaters right now. I don't know where it's going to be streaming or whatnot, but I'll link the trailer down below so you can see what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. And if you do and you're sitting on it, not sure, definitely go watch it. It'll change you. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'll link, like I said, I'll link the trailer down below, but also I'll link my Instagram down below as well. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you have the film title, hashtag, and subgenre film, and hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below. Take reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And also, my Twitter's down below. Reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video. Share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below. And if you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service I want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. Try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. If you find something weird, obscure, not, I probably never thought of checking it together. And also so you can hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, like, and classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And hopefully we find something weird, obscure that you never thought of checking out. And don't forget to ring that bell, because, well, I'm going to go finish off the Lake Placid and Anaconda franchises with Lake Placid versus Anaconda. Complete opposite of what I just talked about. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that one. And yeah, go check out Oppenheimer. It's a fantastic movie. It definitely deserves it. So yeah, keep movies like this around. Art house films and biopics, dramas, and stuff are where it's at. That's why I'm so fascinated with cinema in general, and why I'm doing this now, to help spread the word, to get people to check out good movies. I know I talk about a lot of bad movies, but yeah, I just speak my mind, and hopefully some people listen. So yeah, but definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. And that's it for this one. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.